As the world falls away and I can't find a reason, as the world turns to gray, it's killing me unwillingly, and I am just the same as you.
The wedding episode to me is just basically a standard old Drake and Josh episode where the characters need to get to a wedding so they can get an award in return. However, due to the mistakes and bad luck they're not going to be able to make it. This episode is basically, if you try to do something, it just gets worse for you. Well, I found that idea kind of worked for this episode for several reasons. You see, they have an aunt named Kathleen, and she's 90 years old, and she's about to get married. Yeah, they question the fact that why would a 9-year-old get married at that age? It's questions like that, it's information like that really doesn't make this episode really worse, because it's basically this show's style of characters. And besides, they really don't like Aunt Kathleen, but if they go there with the wedding cake, they will win the beach house. So basically, it's not because of a family of respect that they're trying to get to show that they're very respectful to Aunt Kathleen. It's just that they're going to win something that they will all enjoy. So to be quite honest, this episode really fixed that cliche of things getting worse for the characters. One of the first mistakes that Drake did was that he gave Josh's computer to Craig and Eric because they wanted to use it. However, he completely gave them the bag that the computer was inside, which also has Josh's phone, and the fact that Drake also left his keys somewhere, which means that they had to take one of Drake's best friend's cars, and the car that they have will really poor that works like in the 1980s or something. And most of the episode speaks for itself. They got stopped not in the parking lot, but miles away from the gas stations and far away from the wedding. They try to get back inside the car, but they're locked out. They try to fix the engines, but at the end of the episode, the car catches on fire, and they just leave. Because they gave up. They surrendered, and they're not getting the beach house. Yeah, this ending isn't really that special for some fans, but considering the fact that they're just going for a big prize, which is the beach house, and not the approval of their family in general, I'm pretty okay with this idea. It really shows, especially that the ending was very hilarious. The fact that the entire car was in flames due to how old the car is. Now, there are times where some people will park by their car, which one of them gave them a speeding ticket from the police, and a guy who Drake makes fun of his name. Seriously. At this point, Drake just really doesn't care about anything, and he pretty much predicts that they're not going to make it. I think the reason why he makes fun of his name is because he knows that him and Josh are not going to make it the wedding on time. The car is pretty old and stuff like that. That's why I think of Drake here. And as for the third set of people, they stole $100 from him. The only thing that you need to learn from strangers is that don't trust anyone. Because with the people who is wearing cool stuff and really acting completely selfish, you know you don't want to trust them. This is also probably the first season where Dan Snyder's stars are starting to get a little bit more mean-spirited. But to be honest, this episode in Battle of Panther Tar, it may have some mean-spirited material in it, but they're not as worse than the ones in iCarly. Believe me, they're very worse. And I am going to review iCarly episodes in October. So overall, the wedding episode is for what it is. It's a very good episode with a cliche that is done right. Believe me, I might reveal more of this cliche in other shows and TV episodes that don't work. I give The Wedding a 7.4 out of 10.